Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Bit of an inauspicious start, I think, for Steve Reed, the newly anointed housing minister. He was obviously on his way up to the conference, but he stopped to have a chat with Camilla Tominey. Not that I rate her much, but she skewered him today. She absolutely pinned him to the floor and made him look like a complete buffoon. To be honest, not the most difficult of jobs. He's not that bright, is he? But she asked him, how many houses has Labour built? As part of this 1.5 million housing pledge. How many? And it was like Mr. Bean. He's like, well, it's, how many homes you built? Well, how long it takes, it takes a long time to build these. Yes, but how many, she said. How many have you built? She said, what is the figure? And he was like, it's blah, and he started waffling. And she said, look, I've got the figure, she said. My producer's got the figure. They've given it to me. If I can get the figure, why can't you, the Minister of Housing, have the figure? And you could see him looking into the distance. He was scared. He said, he goes, look, I'm not Wikipedia, And then he's sort of like this. And then he's trying to look over down like that, trying to see what the figure was. And you can see her covering it up with her hand. So it's like, oh, you can't see this, you can't see this. And he was left flummoxed. And 8 times. 8 times. And then she told him. And she told him it was 117,000. 117,000. In 14 months of a 5-year parliament, where they're supposed to do 1.5 million. I said they wouldn't do halfway. I said at the beginning there's no way they're going to build half that number. Having worked, for those who don't know, having worked in the construction industry for 35 years, I know there's no way that this lot were going to do anything even approaching close to it. But you'd think as the housing secretary, going to an interview, you would have this information to hand. You've got to be thinking, that's definitely one of the questions they're going to ask. But no, apparently not. Apparently, this man does not know his brief. Or his arse from his elbow, it seems. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot.